fellow Peanuts fans, I'm Karen from CollectPeanuts.com. Today I have 2 boxes marked books. There's sure to be Peanuts treasures inside these boxes. Let's get them open. If you're a long-term Peanuts fan, you've probably had a few of these in your collection. These are books by Holt, Reinhart and Winston. These have beautiful covers. There's a couple doubles. This one's a little bit newer. And there's the earlier version. You can tell this one was $1.25 and this one is $1. There's a couple of them. There's 3 here. More Peanuts. Just love the covers on these. This little squirrel toy. Is that squirrel alive? These are filled with some of the earlier Peanuts comics. And there were also these horizontal format ones. And these have Sunday strips in them. Anyway, I just want to peer through all the books, see what's inside. You never know what little love notes or scribblings you might find. I had one book that I was going to sell it because I already had it, but it had Charles Schulz's signature in it, so I kept that one for myself. Here's Peanuts Every Sunday in 2 different formats. As you can guess, it's the Sunday strips. Let's take a look inside here. So you can see it doesn't have the initial Peanuts sort of masthead there. I'm not sure what they call that. Let me know in the comments if you know what they call this first panel. This first panel, the newspapers can usually get rid of it if they need to save space. So that's why that is missing in the tall format books, is because they felt like they didn't need it. But some of the most interesting artwork can be in that first panel. Look at that loaf of bread. I don't know why I find that fascinating, but a nice little loaf of bread there. There's going to be a lot of books in here tonight. Go Fly a Kite, Charlie Brown. Got a couple of those. You know, I feel like they had these in some sort of order, and now I'm just losing that order. I love the colors on these books. You can do it, Charlie Brown. Oh, there's something in this book. Is there anything interesting? No, it's like a little bookmark. I would always use torn up bits of paper and such to be a bookmark. There's another good old Charlie Brown. Put that in that pile. There's Snoopy. This is a very easy to find book in the hardback edition from Weekly Reader. But this is the soft cover. So you don't see these white covered ones as much as you see these older ones. It's a Dog's Life, Charlie Brown. There's 3 As You Like It, Charlie Browns. We're right behind you, Charlie Brown. Home is where the supper dish is. Couple Snoopy Come Homes. You Can't Win, Charlie Brown. This one says it's a first edition. Let's see. It also looks like somebody put a mustache on this Charlie Brown here. Doing a double take. Yeah, it's a first edition. Now, should you collect first editions? This one's the 7th. I mean, do what you want and enjoy what you want to collect. If you don't want to spend the money for a first edition, don't. If you like having that first edition that might have errors in it or other little foibles, go for it. Haha, Herman, Charlie Brown. I don't really get that reference. I've never been able to figure out what it's about. Now for something a little different. Here's Snoopy and his Sopwith Camel and Snoopy and It Was a Dark and Stormy Night. This is a fun one. They're all fun, but this one it's like a book within a book. Let me show you the cover of the book there. Of It Was a Dark and Stormy Night. I won't show you that all today because we've got our Book of the Month Club, and someday this will be featured. Unless it's already been featured. I don't know. It's so hard to remember what I've done already. Oh, this one's a double Mattel. So on one side you've got You're Something Else, Charlie Brown, and on the other, We're Right Behind You, Charlie Brown. And you can see it's about twice the thickness of a regular book. And then halfway through, all the cartoons are upside down, so you're gonna have to learn how to read upside down. It's not too hard. That one says Mom. Just giving you some time to laugh at that joke. Anyway, these were sold in a box set, and it's hard to find them in the box set and in any sort of decent condition. This one's actually not too bad because it's not falling apart. Some of them you find and they are terrible. Moving right along, back to the Holt, Reinhart and Winston. I love this color scheme. Just realized that's kind of my website colors. Oh, no wonder I love it. Look at that. I wasn't the only one with lots of doubles of books. There's another Thompson is in Trouble, and another Ha Ha Herman. Sunday's Fun Day, Charlie Brown. Now, when I was a kid, I had some of these books from my dad. Oh my goodness. You see that, Charlie Brown? Oh my. Somebody did a number on him. There's what Charlie Brown should look like. There's that book again, and again, and again. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I think somebody's going to be having a sale. Because you need help, Charlie Brown. Hamilton's downtown. Somebody wrote a phone number on there. That back to rights there. It's not like I don't have a few other copies. There's the unsinkable Charlie Brown. You'll flip. And finally, the book that started it all, Peanuts! $1. Is this a first edition? It probably isn't. 31st printing, January 1968. Man, 31. There's some early Peanuts comics for you. Oh, there's a little Snoopy. That's the end of box number 1. Yep, that's just one box. Let me organize, and we'll get more out. Oh, there's some big books in here for you. And a Woodstock and a birch tree. This is in beautiful condition. These are some other books that you'll either find them in great condition or terrible condition. I don't know what kids did to them. They probably read them over and over and over. What year is this from? These are comic strips from 78 and 79. So these are a little bit later than these Holt books. Maybe a little bit more on par with when these came out. The white covers. Only a little bit. This is from 1970, just to give you an idea. Here's The Beagle Has Landed. Summers Fly, Winters Walk. Don't hassle me with your size, Chuck. I like these titles. They get away from the usual blankety blank Charlie Brown. That sounds like a swear word. I wasn't trying to swear. Look at that cute picture. I'm not your sweet Babu. And there's a couple more here. Oh. They're stuck together. Oh, that's gonna need some finessing. Kiss her, you blockhead. I can't read anymore. You're weird, sir. That's the one that's stuck. I might take a hairdryer to it, just to sort of heat it up, maybe loosen it a bit. Not like really hot. Don't want it burning. Dr. Beagle and Mr. Hyde. Here comes the April Fool. And these books are numbered, so like this is number 24. So you know how far you are through the series. Here's another Peanuts, Holt, Reinhart and Winston. Is this the first edition? No, it's the 31st again. From 1968. Here's The Joy of a Peanuts Christmas. You see this book a lot. Unless it's in like really great condition, don't pay a ton for it. I'm just gonna move those over a bit so you can actually see what I'm looking at. Some Hallmark books here. We all have our hang-ups. These were like little gift books. You would write your name in there for somebody. Wish them happy birthday or good luck. And it's Peanuts comic strips across 4 pages. There's some selections in there. They're nice little books. The World According to Lucy. Some of these books actually came in box sets. Like this one would have been in a box set, possibly. I don't know if they were sold singly as well. I was not around when these came out. I think these are from the 1970s. Let's see if I can get a date on this. 1968. A little bit earlier. Oh, Snoopy and the Bunnies. All About Friendship. The Wit and Wisdom of Snoopy. Charlie Brown's Reflections. These were also in a box set. There's another The World According to Lucy. Linus on Life. Another one from this same box set. These two kind of went together. There would have been 4 books in that box set. Thoughts on Getting Well. Get Plenty of Rest. I think this one's a little bit different. This one, it's not just comic strips, it's sort of a greeting card book where they have Peanuts art and they put new sayings with it. Everything I do makes me feel guilty. 25 cents? Aztec Shops in San Diego State. There was a little tag on the inside. You probably couldn't see that. Help stamp out things that need stamping out. These would have been in a box set again of 4 books. Oh, these are fun. These are from Determined Productions. And they've got comic strips that look like that. I believe I have some of these in the Book of the Month videos, so check those out. You can sort of tell it's Determined Productions by their copy treatments. This is from 1970. I believe there were 4 of these. A couple more from Determined Productions here. Home is on Top of a Doghouse. These are classic books. They've been reprinted many, many times. Because the first one was Happiness is a Warm Puppy, and of course you know about that. If you don't, it's time to start reading up. Some good stuff in these books. A few more here from Hallmark. Here's Lucy Looks at Life. And something a little different. All I Want for Christmas Is, featuring the Peanuts characters. Now these are letters from the characters to Santa. So, all the things Lucy wants. It's kind of a fun little read. Insight into the characters. I know I filmed this for the Book of the Month, but has it gone out yet? I don't know. I like to film things in big batches, so that I can just sort of get stuff done early. Here's something completely different. This is HarperCollins. This is from the 90s. And much like other books, this sort of collects a selection of Peanuts comic strips in a theme. So this one's obviously Christmas. And if you're looking at these books secondhand, which you probably are, there should be a sheet of wrapping paper inside the back cover like this one has. With these, I also like to look at the bottoms and make sure there's no black marks. I thought it was only me who got them from Half Price Books that had the black marks on the bottom, but I've gotten them from other people and they have that. So I don't know if everybody bought them from Half Price Books. Oh, it's a good shop. Here's the Peanuts cookbook. This is in beautiful condition. Now, when I get these, I like to see if the forbidden recipe is inside. And that is Lucy's Lemon Lollipops, page 40. take a look. Oh. There it is, Lucy's Lemon Lollipops. It's there. So apparently lemon extract back in the day had alcohol in it. And apparently that was too much alcohol, and they took the recipe out of later titles? Later books? And I actually have one where the recipe is removed and there's a sheet in there with like a new recipe. So that was an amazing find. This is also a cookbook with things like Charlie Brown's beefy sandwiches and stick to the roof of your mouth peanut butter sandwiches. Just in case, wait, I was gonna say in case you don't know how to make a peanut butter sandwich, but I guess I don't, because it says peanut butter, celery, and ketchup. And then there's chopped raisins and apples. And you're supposed to serve it on, wait, I think these are 3 different sandwiches. Let's not eat all those sandwiches at the same time. Ketchup and celery and peanut butter. That sounds terrible. If you have eaten that sandwich, let me know in the comments. I would love to film these recipes and make Alan eat them and see what he thinks. Oh, ketchup and peanut butter. Anyway, Charlie Brown's All-Stars, and he's your dog, Charlie Brown. Now you might recognize these two as being Peanut specials, and they liked to do them in book form. This is where the cover is like this, but then the book is like this. Some nice drawings in this book. I like this sort of colored pencil look. And these were Signet books, and there's World Publishing Company as well. They put out animation books. He's your dog, Charlie Brown. Let's see if it's still attached inside, which is nice. A lot of these books, like the cover comes off from the pages. It's very annoying. Here's Snoopy and the Red Baron, a fan favorite. I love these pages and their multicolored glory. Oh, there's a Securities of Thumb in a Blanket. This one is in paperback. It's interesting that all the pages are red. I don't know if I have this one. Now this one is in German, which is amazing. I wasn't expecting to find any German books in here. But what's also weird is I think I might already have this. This is the one I don't think I have, and this is the one I'm pretty sure I do have. What are the chances? Yeah, I think I do have a video out there going through some of these German books. So check that out if you want to see some lovely German cartoons. There's some more from Determined. Love is walking hand in hand. Love is sharing your popcorn. Eating out with your whole family. Another Home is on Top of the Doghouse. I need all the friends I can get. There's a tiny little Charlie Brown there. Now this book would have originally had a dust cover. Dust jacket? That seems better. Dust jacket. Oh, and here we go. Happiness is a warm puppy. The book that started a empire of all sorts of peanut stuff. Here's a Parables of Peanuts by Robert L. Short. This is the follow-up to the hit The Gospel According to Peanuts. And here's another one from your childhood. These are Fawcett Crest books. Most people grew up with these. I definitely grew up with these. Probably had all three of these. Well, still do. Still do. These are in great condition. These are really, really common, and you can find them in terrible condition sometimes. Very well loved. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's good to read. Oh. Oh. What? Look at that! Okay, I saw not this exact book, but like from this same publisher. I saw this on Etsy, and I just loved the cover, and I was like, oh, I so want to buy it, but it's kind of pricey, and I think it was from Britain, so, you know, shipping cost, and I was just like, no, I better pass. But look, now I have Meet the Peanuts Gang. How wonderful is that? This is published by Knight. Yep. Knight Books, Arlen House, Salisbury Road, Leicester. $1969. And, yeah. Look at those big cartoons. Look at that. That's good stuff there. Some Lucy. Does this meet Patty? Nope, Schroeder. You can meet Schroeder. It's an interesting concept for a book. There's some later cartoons in here as well. It's not just early Peanuts. Well, that is interesting. It looks like there's probably, what, 12 different books or so? All published in Coronet Books by Hodder Fawcett Limited. Well, that's interesting. It's also odd that they have early characters mixed with more of a 1960s character. Where was I? Okay, I think I've done these. Here we have another Charlie Brown's All-Stars. I think that's the same. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. These four are stuck together. So there's another job for me. Here's For the Love of Peanuts. This is not a Fawcett Crest, even though it's about the same size. This is, again, is from overseas. Yeah, this is a UK book. You can see on the back there. 17.5p. But these are basically like a Fawcett Crest, but they're published by, I'm going to say Coronet. Yes, Coronet Books. 1969 for the 5th impression. I wonder if I have... Oh, look at this. Oh, they're all stuck together again. Here's For the Love of Peanuts again. So you can sort of compare and contrast. Oof. Don't. Be careful with that cover. So that's similar here. These are again stuck together. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear. We're getting down to the end. I promise. I promise. And I never promised you an apple orchard. This is sort of just like Snoopy and the Red Baron and Sop with Camel and those books. Only more of a paperback size. Oh, here you go. The Gospel According to Peanuts by Robert L. Short. Got the whole collection there. Here we have It Was a Short Summer, Charlie Brown, another animation book, along with You're in Love, Charlie Brown. Oof. Yeah, I'm very bad at flipping through the pages now. Oh, look, another coronet. There's You're a Brave Man, Charlie Brown. Next oh no. Next we have two books stuck together again. Here's You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. This one's a little bit different. It is the script to the play based on Peanuts. I'm sure you've heard of it, being a Peanuts fan. If not, go check it out. There's a lot of amateur productions of it. Oh, another coronet. Who do you think you are, Charlie Brown? Oh, well, those aren't stuck together anymore. What's It All About, Charlie Brown? By Jeffrey Loria. This is a book about Peanuts, sort of analyzing it, with Peanuts comic strips in there. And finally, You're My Hero, Charlie Brown. And that's going to do it for us today. Thanks for joining us here today for this mountain of books. If you love Peanuts, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Plus, you can visit us at CollectPeanuts.com and sponsor our website at Patreon.com. You'll find links to where you can find us online down below in the description. Have a great day. Bye!